So here's the punchline on webinars as a sales strategy in 2021. There is a huge amount of talk at the moment about everyone's zoomed out, webinars don't work anymore, it's not gaining traction. That is absolutely not the case. We can actually tell you from our client base, from our campaigns, they are still absolutely working and very, very, very effective. The difference is, yes, we are feeling zoomed out and people are being more selective about which webinars they're attending, and therefore your webinar has to stand out. It can't just be on your product or service or, not something that's not really going to grab someone's attention. We're almost having to work harder to get that traction by really making sure that we have got something that the customer thinks, yep, that is too good to be true. That is exactly what I need. That's exactly the problem I'm facing right now. And therefore I need to attend. The next stage is actually what we're finding is the attendance rates might be lower because people will register with the best intentions and then get busy. So we're finding that we're having to do more nurturing at the moment to make sure that people do actually turn up. The other two factors around making sure that your webinar is high performing, the next one is making sure every webinar has a call to action at the end. What is the next step? What is the micro agreement? We're actually shocked by how many webinars we see just finishing with thanks for coming. And the final piece, we find that over 50% of the conversion from webinars happens after the webinar. And so therefore you can't just think that the campaign ends at the webinar. You have to actually focus on the post-webinar nurture sequence. That's the punchline on webinars. They're still very effective, but you've got to work harder to stand out from the crowd. You've got to work harder to nurture and then make sure that you successfully offer a next step with a call to action and a follow-up.